So we got a long list of babies. Not on this list yet is Rito's lady, who is a Huntsville filly we've acquired. She'll be coming in. And I don't believe on this list either is You Don't Know, or whatever that filly's name is. Where is she? She's not on here, you too. So a couple of horses, couple additions this week to the yearling list, and unfortunately there's a subtraction from the yearling list also. We'll get to those right now. AC Swan, back jogging in Illinois. She had an OCD removed. Her and Ali Baba will be coming back here with Per Lucky probably in the next week or two. I just got to find a perfect spot for them. As I said, activation looked fantastic yesterday. The Father Patrick Colt didn't talk enough about how good this guy looked until I watched the replay again. I just run him down with Cowboy by the Sea. We were both rocking down the lane for young horses in December. That's about it. That's max speed, and they were very, very good finishing up together. Affection was good, but rolled off stride, knuckled over and rolled off stride. But she was trotting very, very well before she did that. Ali Baba, like AC Swan, as I said, will come back here. Within the next 2 weeks. I want to have them back here. Antilles Hanover, yes, you saw it. I give him a couple of smashes with the whip to get his attention. He was acting up, being a little rude, but I think this guy's going to get it. I think I know exactly how we're going to make a couple little changes with him, so I can't wait to do that with this guy this week. Arson, very slick-gated pacer. I like this guy. I can't wait till we start letting them dance. Blanton's Blue was going lots the other day. Looked very, very good. I think he was the only horse, or one of the only horses to break 3 minutes the other day. It was Blanton's Blue over here. Born to Dance looked good also. Daryl said he was very, very good. In fact, there was almost an objection made against Amy and Sedona Hill. Daryl said Amy get into the passing lane, couldn't get up through there. I don't know. I didn't see the view, but I talked him off the wall. He was going to put an objection in. Born to Dance was very good. Chirahola, a little flat the other day. A little flat. I'm going to go with her. A couple of horses. I got a list of 4 or 5 or 6 I'm going to go with next Wednesday before I go to the Meadows. Chirahola's top of the list. Cowboy by the Sea isn't. Man, he was very, very, very good. Don't talk about Bruno. We'll be in the open house on Friday. Didn't make it the other day because we castrated the day before. It's okay. But Bruno looked good the other day when I went with him. Drebin continues to look good. Very impressed with this horse. This is the Walner. Very impressed with this horse. I can't wait to see him go in the coming weeks and months. Easy on the turns, looks easy on herself. She is very, very nice. Electric Line, another horse I want to go with. Seemed a little flat the other day, but they could be a little bit sick. There's nothing saying they aren't. There's no temperature, no coughing, but doesn't mean they can't be under the weather. I am a little bit. Amy is a little bit. Flash Fly looked good the other day in her set. Just got to mentally let them grow these green shoes. They'll test you right off the bat. Goldbug was as tough as I've seen a horse. She is a bad little bugger when she wants to be, but once she got it, she was trotting great. So much like Flash Fly and Insider Trading and the Royal Emeralds filly, be a little stubborn sometimes. George of the Jungle, going to change his gear around a little bit, put bell boots on him, Murphy blind outside, brace bandages behind. I will go with him on Tuesday before I leave Ontario, and he will be ready to go on Friday. Goldbug Hanover, as I said, tops the list. Most stubborn horse I've seen this year, and man, when she has it in her head she's going to do something, she's pretty sure she's going to get it done, and that's that. Once I got her trotting the other day, she was fantastic, though. She's the horse that will come around quickly. I know she will. And can trot. Looks just like her brother when she's going. Great Bet looked great the other day. Johnny went with him. Very happy. This is Greatest Endings brother. He looked really, really good on the track. Green Tea, a little more weight, and even maybe the hobbles, but he did his work well when he was trotting. Some of these horses just need a little more weight, and they've never been stretched for a quarter of a mile. It's always been a little spurt, easy, jog the right way, jog the wrong way. Now they need to be stretched a little bit, and that takes time. None of them are behind schedule, I can tell you that. Gypsy Hill was amazing and really, really like this horse. Halley in the Clouds looked good. Very happy with those two. I'm Fancy Like, another one I'm going to go with on Wednesday. Just need to wake Fancy up and get her going in the right direction. Some of these horses, they get it in their head, I'm not going to do that. And then you have to kind of break through that wall where they're like, all right, fine, I can do it, and I'm pretty good at it. That's what you got to do. This is the first hurdle, the first one we see every time, and most times the easiest one to get them through or around or over. Insider Trading was good the other day. Just kind of get spooked when Easy and the Turns come up alongside of her. Just got a little claustrophobic and run, but looked very, very good before and after. International Spy, this guy's got the slickest gait, maybe of all of our horses. No, this guy and Southwind Digit got the slickest gaits I think, of any of the horses we have. At least two of the top 5 for sure. Irresistible Sun looked good, but then rolled off. Needs a Murphy inside. Bell boots on up front. Bandages, not boots, and he'll be perfectly fine for Saturday. J-Port Beach Boy was good again. I'm working on the list now. I think I'll go with this guy this week, but I'll go with him Tuesday to make sure he's on his toes also. Levesque in action. A little sloppy in the mile the other day. She's got to do a little more work, but that's fine. She's got a pretty good attitude to do it. Lonely Lakewood was amazing the other day. Mario said, very, very nice colt. He said, why wouldn't he be? His Selfie Queen's brother. And the monkey horse. I mean, the horse is bred to be a very good horse. He's just a very nice horse to be around, too. Lover's Play. Amy said, I don't really know why she ran, because she was trotting great and then just rolled off. Trotting great, rolled off. So we'll put some weight on her and we'll help her out. Brace bandages or polos behind. Bell boots up front. I don't think there'll be a problem with Lover's Play after that. Mick Paisley paced great the other day. Mario really liked her. Melanie's Michaela needs brace bandages on behind, but with the mud, we opted not to put them on her. You saw her roll off stride getting into the last turn. She just needs a little help. We'll probably take the full swedges off her behind, put half round half swedges on her up front, or behind, and that should help her. There'll be no more crossfiring and getting out of gear. She's just catching her gait, but she was fine otherwise. Mel Gibbswan looks fantastic on the track. Memory and imagination. Nice colt. Is he acting up? Is he going to stop acting up, or is he going to become a gelding? That will be up to him. But as of right now, he's got some pop. He's got some speed for sure. Militant looked good. Very strong colt. Looked very good. And then after the mile, I really put him in gear and he looked great. Mounds for All missed the other day because he was castrated. I'll go with him on Wednesday here. Another horse on my list to go with on Wednesday. Myself in the Bar, another horse on my list to go. He was castrated also. We'll get him going. No Chance in Hill. This horse is amazing. For a horse that was crazy and dangerous and all these things he was going to do and might do. And then he's just the nicest, easygoing horse you'd ever want to see. Oh Snap You was fantastic. This is the creatine filly. She looked great on the track on Saturday. Paycheck Princess looked very, very good also going the other day. Pickpocket good also. Need some weight on him up front, some bandages on him behind. He'll be perfect for next Saturday. Prince Charmer, another horse I am going with next week. I said, Daryl, how was he? A little lazy. Is he now? Okay. I'll be going with him on Wednesday morning. Pull the Shoes was very good again. She looked great. Now, a huge update. We do have both sides of the bookend here. Last Sunday, I was terrified. I thought we were losing Punch the Clock. She had a colic surgery, two surgeries, and almost passed away twice. Fought back and is in a position now where she's stable. She's coming off antibiotics. She's coming off pain meds. They believe she's in a position where she's going to make a full recovery, which was the exact opposite of what I thought last Sunday. Now we'll talk about another horse who's further down this list that we won't talk about anymore. And he passed away. Sully's Landing. We'll talk about in a minute. Very, very nice colt of ours. And the opposite side of the spectrum. Sent him to the clinic here just out of precaution. When I spoke to the surgeon on my way over to Ohio the other day, very nonchalant conversation. Just needed some fluids. No real concerns. I think he'll be out of here in 48 hours. And it wasn't 10 hours later he had passed away. So a very tough week for us, both with the scare with Punch the Clock, and then we had the elation of her getting over that and working her way through it, and then quite the opposite, a minor scare with Sully, to the point where nobody was really concerned, and then it turned out that we lost him. So it just goes to show these are big, strong animals, but inside they're just as frail as we are, and for no rhyme or reason, one pulled through and one didn't, and the most bittersweet situation I think I've ever faced in horse racing. So for the people that are my partners on Punch the Clock, we are very, very, very lucky. Certainly somebody smiled down on her and us for sure, and for my partners on Sully, quite the opposite. We're all kind of in mourning and trying to get past something that was very devastating to the stable.ca. Purple People Eater was good the other day. Amy went with her, said she just rolled off, probably needs a little weight to help. That's all. You'll notice I say that a lot in this conversation, because for some of these trotters to go speed, to learn to go speed, they need a little help. For the green shoes that are a little mentally goofy, I opted for hobbles. For some of the horses that just need a little help holding together, we'll opt for toe weights, and sometimes it just takes time. But there's no concerns. If you saw any horse, I can tell you this much. No horses that made breaks yesterday or Friday concerned me in the least. They all did everything except trot perfectly, and they have lots of time to learn how to do that. So Purple People Eater, I was happy with, ready for landing. I believe is one of the top prospects we have in the Ohio side. Now it's early; it's not even Christmas yet, but a horse I'm keeping a very, very close eye on. Really Don't Care was a little flat the other day, and Amy said you should probably go with her. So no, this is number 4 I'm going with on Wednesday morning. No concerns, just need to spark her up and get her moving in the right direction. Rito's Lady is on here. My apologies. Rito's Lady is on here, the Huntsville filly. She's not even in our care yet. We'll be picking her up this week. Haven't seen her yet. Just saw pictures of her. But I know Mr. Guardhouse, very, very good client, very good man, and somebody I trust implicitly. So between the pictures and him and the breeding and everything that goes around with the filly, I'm very happy with what I've seen from Rito's Lady thus far. Royal Emeralds. You'll see she just veered out 3 or 4 times, and every time she did is when she made that mistake. Need that Murphy blind on the outside of Royal Emeralds, and there won't be any problem after that. I'm certain of that. Seasons of Love was fantastic the other day. Little bruise in her foot we're working on, but she was very good on the track. That's her that was charging through late in heavy traffic. I love to see that from a horse. That shows focus, and that's something we all need, especially the horses need focus. To have it at this early age says a lot about this filly. Seasons of Love was fantastic the other day. Sedona Hill was very, very good. Again, on the filly side, one of our top prospects here in Ontario, Snap You, for Ohio in particular. Snap You and Sedona Hill, Purple People Eater. These horses look very, very good so far. Southwind Digit's one of my favorite horses over there. She is an absolute sweetheart. This is a bar hopping filly, and she does everything right. Now, we come to, this will be the last time I speak of Sully's Landing, and that's not at a disrespect in any way. It's because we do have to move forward, and very tough situation to go through the other day. Very, very, very saddening, especially given the circumstances and what we went through earlier in the week with Punch the Clock. Having her all but have all her legs in a grave, and for her to climb out, dig out, and make such a recovery under such concerning conditions, and then to see the exact opposite happen in every way with Sully was very devastating, very disappointing, and very upsetting for me and for everybody involved with the colt. This does go to show you exactly how frail these horses can be. Although they're big, strong animals, inside all their parts work the same as ours do, and if something happens, it happens. And I can say that in both cases they were there was no waiting. If anything, we were early to the party, so to speak, with both of them to the universities and to the clinic. It just very devastating, and we were lucky in one count with a very nice looking filly, and very unlucky in another count with a very nice looking colt. So for my partners at Sully, I'm very sorry, and it's very upsetting that this took place, but it just is one of those things. There's no other way to put it. Sunset Acres Girl was very good the other day training. This is the Michigan bred filly. I wish she was further down the list. I could joke and make some real clever quips about her breeding and the surrounding, the purchase surrounding her, but not this week. She was just very good, trotted good, and did everything very, very good on the track on Saturday. 3rd and 6th was good again. Very happy with this 6-pack colt. Time is on my side. I like him. Very happy with him. I think I'll go with him Tuesday. I want to get a real good feel for him. He doesn't need to do anything more than he's been doing. Very happy with what I've seen from this colt on the track. Also, Union Suit looked good. This is the full brother to Slim Jimmy. Very impressed with what he's done and how he's done it over the last little while. Very happy with him. Vaquero Blue Chip. I didn't get to see this Father Patrick colt go that much. This is one of the Southwind Caitlin. Very good family, and I haven't seen him as much, but on the track, the horse just looked great the other day. Venice Blue Chip. Very nice filly. This is the lather up filly, and I knew she was nice, or thought she was at least, when Blue Chip asked to keep as many available shares as they could, and they own 63% of this filly. But for us that owns 37%, very, very happy with the way she looks. Victory Blue Chip scratch this week. He was a little sick, obviously. We weren't taking any chances, especially this week, than other weeks. The International Money Colt, he'll be going in the open house next Saturday. Watch Your Mouth was good. This is the full brother to Don't Believe Me, Just Watch, that we had not that long ago. His full brother. No, it is his full brother. So watch your mouth look good also. Danny went with him. Horse that really caught my eye the other day, maybe because I wasn't expecting it, was Widespread Panic. This horse looks like he's going to be a big, powerful colt. And I like everything about this colt, everything about him. He looked very, very good on the track. Winter Bells. I'm going to end off with Winter Bells. Beautiful filly. Beautiful shadow play filly. She does everything right. Everything we've asked her to do, she's done it. She's done it quickly and to the best of her ability. So I nor anybody else should have any concerns or any shortcomings or talk about any shortcomings with Winter Bells, because there's been none that I can see of. Very nice filly. Very happy with the entire list. As I said, a little disappointed with the way, no, not a little disappointed, heartbroken with the way some of this week played out for our stable. And felt very lucky in other regards. But again, it's like anything else. We have a big burn, and we're going to continue to move forward. I don't mean to use the cliche, the play must go on, but when it comes to our burn, we do have to take time to mourn when things happen that are bad, and take time to celebrate the things when they go good. So very happy with what I saw from the yearlings this week, for the most part, on the track, and we'll endeavor to put on a great open house for you guys next week. So that's the yearlings. That's all your videos this week. I don't want to do any stables this week. We have a lot to talk about over the next week, and I didn't even foresee how much transition there would be, but there is a lot. There will be a lot, and there'll be a lot of changes and a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks at thestable.ca. Take care.